Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Intuitive Clarity with Allison Nichols. Scorpio, as always, this is a general tarot forecast for the month of June 2019. So if it doesn't resonate with you, please check out your moon and rising sign as well. If you would like to book your own personal Intuitive Clarity reading, please click on the link below and I'll be happy to schedule that with you. Also, I will be using my tarot deck that I created called The Fairy's Journey. So if you would like to purchase one for yourself, you can click on the Etsy shop link below. Check out the whole shop in general. I'm adding and creating all kinds of new fun stuff. I'm doing some totes, some t-shirts. I did a really cool pillow, and they're all around intuitive clarity. So what it is I do. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what we've got going on for June. Holy cow. 2019. Of course, we're going to do numerology, clarification. And I also want to, if you are doing any moon work, I wanted to give you a heads up because I try to upload these at least 2 weeks before the new month, before the month that they're for, to give you guys a heads up. But if you want to do any moon work, the new moon is June 3rd, and it is in Gemini. Okay, we got extra cards here. It is in Gemini, and the full moon is June 17th in Sagittarius. Okay, I'm going to use these. There's a lot more cards here. Let's see. We got, yeah, okay. Well, we'll roll with it. It came out for a reason. Okay, so let me do some numerology. Five. Okay, maybe that's why we got extra cards. Okay, Scorpio. June looks like we're going into a 5 energy month. I think we've had this a couple of months, but anyway, because I'm a Scorpio too, for those of you who are new. And if you are new, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. But anyway, yeah, it's a 5 energy, which is a bit chaotic, okay? But it is also a cleansing, okay? So, Scorpio, if you find that a lot of things are coming up that you have to quickly take care of, it's good. You just need to clean it up and move on, okay? Five can be a bit chaotic. It could just be that there is just a lot going on. Not necessarily negative. It's just that you are busy. You've got a lot going on, but it's usually kind of a chaotic energy to be walking into. So let's do some clarification here and see what's going on. All righty. Okay, so I do get to start off with, and this is out of the Fairy's Journey, I get the 5 of air, okay, which is conflict. And air swords is about communication. It's also about and it is a 5, which is conflict, chaotic. Okay, it's miscommunication. I get the cross swords also, which is very combative. All right, be careful with that first week when dealing with people. Don't. It might be real easy to get into some verbal conflicts here, or there just could be a lot of conflict going on around you as well. Scorpios tend to keep to themselves sometimes when it comes to conflict, unless you just really piss us off. Um, but sorry, but upset us. But anyway, just be careful about how you communicate that first week. The second week, I do get the hangman, and I get him straight up, and I get the snake. So the hangman straight up is nothing's been decided. You're in suspense. You're waiting. Okay. It can be about patience too, where you have nothing to do but wait. All right. And then I also get the snake in the grass. And the snake in general, it indicates that, there is something that is going on in, that you don't necessarily see. And that could be why you're in suspense. You don't know. So, but there is something that looks like occurring this second week that is making you wait. It could even be something popped up where you were ready to go and do something, and now you have to wait. Okay, because you can't do it. You've got to take care of whatever this little nuisance is before you can go forward. Um, that third week, I do get my Three of Swords, um, Three of Air reversed, though. Okay, and I also get disappointment. So there is a slight disappointment going on this third week, Scorpio. Um, and I believe it has something to do with affairs of the heart. Now, it doesn't have to be a love relationship. It can just be someone that you care very deeply about. There's a bit of a disappointment. They could have just disappointed you by simply canceling plans, right? It doesn't have to be awful. Okay. Remember, we're in a 5 month, so all kinds of weird things could pop up that are out of the norm. All right, it's just the way it is. So there is a slight disappointment that happens this third week. Now, the fourth week, I do get um, the Medal of Honor on top of my sun. Okay, but it's reversed. Straight up, it's happiness, right? Clearly. And it's also things coming out into the light, all right? Sometimes it's an awakening, right? Where it's an aha kind of moment. Reversed, it is things that aren't necessarily coming out. You're not necessarily seeing everything. Now, with the Medal of Honor, okay, it is prestige, it is good recognition. So it could be this third week you were not seeing the recognition that you thought you would, if this is like work related. Or you might not be getting the attention, perhaps, Scorpio, that you thought you would over something that you thought you did was fabulous. Perhaps nobody's paying attention. Okay, it could very well happen. So it could be this third week you just aren't feeling like you're being appreciated, perhaps. Um, now these extra pack cards, I get the Hermit reversed on top of the Cat and Mouse. Cat and Mouse is about negotiation, flattery. All right. The Hermit straight up is looking into things. Also, it's also, we're Scorpio, so we have the ability to go and be a hermit, literally, and just be alone. We don't usually have a problem with our own company. Um, so but it's reversed. So it looks like you might be getting out more, maybe not staying in. With the cat and mouse, you might be going out and playing. Okay. So this could just be going out, being with your friends. Um, it could also be looking at a relationship a little bit differently as well, or whatever that, it could be your friend, looking at a friend slightly different. But I see it more maybe as you getting out and playing a little bit more in the month of June. Now I also get the High Priestess as one of our extra cards on top of the Wish card. And the High Priestess is all about intuition, very spiritual. She is the keeper of the secrets. Okay. um, So, and then I get the wish card. So, if you are wishing to keep some things secret, perhaps it looks like you can. All right. Well, we can keep secrets. Scorpio is all about that. Um, but it could also be that you actually get what you secretly wished for. All right. So, let's keep going and see what this is all about. I'm kind of excited. Okay. Let's see here. Could also be you get some information that you were wishing for. And with the Hermit, I think this is truly getting out and playing more. Mm. Okay. This first week here, I get the Page of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles, which he is bringing in information to you or new opportunities to you when it comes to money, career, finances, okay, how you bring in your income, new opportunities, all right? Um, so with this quarreling or disputes going on at work where there's just a bit of chaos going on, it could be that someone new coming in causes it. Okay. It could also just be that you have a new opportunity that is coming your way and you're going to be able to get away from all this chaos because it's always been that way. Um, or it just could in general be that this is signifying that this is happening at work, okay? At where you how you create your income. All right, so just pay attention that first week. Um, with the new moon on the 3rd in Gemini, that's all about communication. Um, if you do new moon work, you might want to ask for uh, easier, ask for assistance for when you communicate to folks where there is some strife going on, where there's some chaos going on. If you have to be the mediator to solve this issue, to make this go away, you might want to try to manifest um, for your communication skills, okay, for the best communication skills that you could have in troubling situations. Okay, now I did get the Ace of Cups straight up, so this is new, something new coming in that has to do with affairs of the heart or something that you care or love very deeply about. So this is some new opportunity when it comes to emotional opportunities. Okay, and you're in suspense, and then I have the information coming out again. So if you have been in suspense over a relationship, um, where you weren't quite sure if they were truly into you or not, okay, so it was a bit, you couldn't really see, um, how committed they might be. It could be the second week, actually, even if they've left you hanging a little bit, okay, and you might be getting some new insight into that. All right. So if you've been waiting to see where this relationship is going, it could be the second week you might get a little insight into that. The third week, I do get my Page of Wands, which he is my passionate page. He's also all about learning. But it looks like, remember I said, it could just be, he's also about learning, he's about career, and he's about being social. Remember I said you had a slight disappointment going on here. It This could be all about around a social event. So there might be something that you had planned on going to. Perhaps you needed to pull out or they needed to pull out. It's just a slight disappointment. And the page could also be around children. So this third week, there could be a slight disappointment around a child. It is a fire sign. So that is Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Okay. So if you're involved with any of those, it could be you might have a slight disappointment around them. All right, this fourth week, cut extra packs, I'm confused. This fourth week, I get the Seven of Wands, okay, which is competition. It is being on top of competition. All right. Remember, I said recognition, competition, and someone not seeing it, or you feel that it's going unnoticed. Okay. So if there's, I do believe this is around, it could be social, it could be where it's like, hey, why isn't anybody paying attention to me kind of thing, if you're out socially and there's someone, who everybody's paying closer attention to. But anyway, if the jealousy pops up in Scorpio, okay. It could be that. But if this is work related, you know what? You just might be feeling unappreciated. Okay. Like, hey, I'm always number one. I'm always top. How come, I don't ever get any recognition? It could just be that. You just might be feeling unappreciative, unappreciated, unappreciated. All right. On top of my hermit, my cat and mouse, I do get the Page of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So there, straight up, this is usually a new financial opportunity that the page is bringing you, or some way of bringing you money. But either way, it's a new opportunity. It's reversed. So it looks like it might be time this month to take a break and go out, not worry about trying to create new opportunities. Okay. Go out and play a little bit. Um, Now, I do have the Ten of Pentacles reversed on top of my High Priestess and the Wish card. Okay. So, straight up, my Ten of Pentacles is about old money. It's about inheritance. It's about your family money, your savings. What it's reversed. Um, so, there might be and this kind of tells me too that with getting out with these two extra packs that we have, with getting out and about and not worrying so much about work, you might be putting off saving some money this month. You might be deciding that your wishes are more about, instead of working so hard, getting out and playing a little bit more. Okay. This might not, it might be your wish to not make this money, creating new money, a priority this month. All right. Um, okay. So let's do one more clarification, and then we'll see how you're feeling going into the month of July. The chaos might have made you decide to take a little break. Also, if you're feeling a little unappreciated at work, you might say, hang this, I'm taking some vacation time. Don't care about the money. Nice. Okay. So I get the book on the first week on top of my Page of Pentacles. All right. On top of a little bit of chaos at work. So the book is about mysteries being solved. It's about research. It's about looking into things. Okay. So it looks like before you get too upset about perhaps what's going on here, maybe look into it, take a step back and look into it, okay? Because in the heat of the moment, you might not be seeing things as clearly as you should be, okay? So take some time to look into it before you react if you can, if that's possible. Also, it could be that there's information that comes out that does cause a lot of chaos, because this is also information coming to the light. So, like if there was going to be a new contract at work, it could be that this contract comes to light and it causes some chaos at work, because maybe there's some cutbacks, maybe there's some adjustments in how you get paid. All right. It could be that. So that's that first week. Just be careful how you speak. All right. Just watch your tongue. Make sure you know the facts. Do your research before you get too upset about it. Um, I do get the home reversed on top of my information coming. So your home gets turned upside down a little bit with this information that comes out um, on that second week. All right. So if you, and it could even be, it's just looming out there. You don't know about it because it is the hangman. And it also, a lot of times, this is indecision where a decision hasn't been made about this problem. So if you were wanting new information about moving to a new home, it's not happening the second week. Okay, so don't put your eggs in one basket. Okay, if you're thinking that this is the week that I want to get the news about the house, about moving, okay, with the house, because it's not going to happen. You're going to be in suspense. There hasn't been a decision yet. Also, if it's about someone moving out or some type of a disruption going on within your home, it might be keeping you in suspense as far as what's going to happen next. All right. But there hasn't been a decision yet. So it's still up in the air. This could go either way right now, Scorpio. Um, and that could even be with an offer of a move or an offer of a change of residence. There hasn't been a decision made yet. All right. The third week, I get the mice reversed, which is minor aggravations. Okay. Mice straight up, it's aggravations. Reversed, it's minor. So I do think that this just might be some minor disappointment that happens either with a child or some type of a social or career thing. Could just be a minor disappointment. You'll be fine. Okay. It's not that big of a deal. Now, the fourth week, I do get the crossroads reversed. This is making decisions, okay? Having a hard time making decisions. Which way do I go? I don't know what road to take. Reversed, it is you are making decisions. Um, so with the feeling unappreciated and not getting enough recognition, and you've always been at the top of your game, I think you've kind of decided this in your head. In other words, it's not really happening. um, People do see it, they do recognize it, they just might not vocalize it. So if you feel like you're being unappreciated at home, nobody appreciates you at work or what you do, um, quit it, because I don't believe that to be true. People do notice it. It's just they don't necessarily vocalize it. Perhaps as much, maybe right now you just need to hear that. I don't know. But anyway, going into the extra packs, I get the wine bottles, I get the celebration. And see, with not focusing on new opportunities, going out and playing, the hermit, getting out. So I see where going out and enjoying yourself for a little while is probably a real good idea. Okay. In the month of June. It could, and remember, it is chaotic. We walked into 5, so that might be your way of dealing with it too. Just go out and have fun and forget about all the pressure, because you know what, you're going to come back raring to go. So I get the pig, which is fortune. Remember, we decided we were going to put off creating new money. We were going to put some things off. All right. But in the end, it actually is going to be good for you because you're going to come back focused, raring to go. You're going to have a plethora of new ideas that will create more money for you. I think you just need a break. That's it. I think these 2 extra packs are just saying it's time to take a break. Okay, so let's see how we're feeling going into the month of July, Scorpio. Woo. Okay. We do get the 5 of water. which is a bit tired, a bit emotionally drained, a bit sad. And I also get the Eight of Swords straight up, and I get the Ace of Swords straight up. And these are out of the Fairy's Journey again. Okay, so it looks like there could be some worries about some troubles that you feel are surrounding you that you need to definitely start something new. You need to change some things up. You need to start getting rid of some of these troubles. Remember, we went from a 5 month. So if things started piling up on you, it could be that going into July, you're taking that worry with you, and it's time to get busy. It's time to start chopping through some of the even loose ends that need to be tied up. All right, that but they're like looming. It's like a cloud over your head. Just get it done. It could even just be you have a lot of things you need to take care of in general. So just start chipping away at it one at a time, just like the ace says. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio, for the month of June. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I did reading the cards for you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things. We finally made it over 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for all the love, the loyalty. I love, love, love you guys. Any questions, please email me. If you are interested in your own personal intuitive clarity reading, click on the link below. And of course, anything that I am creating on the Etsy shop, heart the shop, would you? Um, I would love for you to keep up with that. And any questions about those, you can email me as well. So I hope you have a fabulous June, Scorpio. And I can't wait to meet again in July. But until we do, I am always sending loving energy your way. Bye bye.